Hi, welcome to my channel. I hope this finds you all healthy and happy. Please enjoy the upcoming video, and if you do, like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you watching. Thanks. Hi there. I actually remembered to turn the camera on. This is the very last card in my my marathon of cards that that I need to make, or that I make for family members for the very first part of November every year. I will have one anniversary card later on in November, and if I decide, I don't always send out Happy Thanksgiving cards, but if I decide to send out a Thanksgiving card, I might do that as well, and I'll try to film those whenever I do that. This card is fashioned after a beautiful card that I got from the lovely Lynn, who is Lynn Evans 1 on YouTube, and she sent me this card in some I don't know if it was in one of the I've had it for a while, so I don't know if it was in the first giveaway for my 500 subscribers. I'm not sure, but anyway, this is how it works, and then it will stand up. I'll try to see if I can show you, whoops, how it stands up, like so. There we go. Whoops. Well, you can see how it stands up. There we go. Anyway, so I don't have what do I want to say? I don't have measurements and precise, you know, things. So I just fashioned it after that myself, and I have the base of my card here. Of course, now I want to cover it and embellish it, and here's the circle here for mine as well. And hopefully when I'm all done, it will stand up like Lynn's does, and it will be pretty for my daughter-in-law. And of course, I don't have in all my stash, which I don't have a background that I liked, you know, for her card to be, you know, covered in. I don't have a paper. I don't have a whole lot of scrapbooking paper anyway, but I do have some in my stash, but I don't have a whole lot. And of course, I can't find any that I want to cover her card with. And I didn't want to use heavy card. I didn't want to use cardstock to do it. I maybe should do, I don't know, to make the card sturdier, at least on the back of it here, so it'll stand up nice. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but at any rate, I don't like any of the backgrounds that I have, so I'm going to go print some off. So I will find a background that I like, and I will print it, and I'll probably print it on cardstock and on just plain paper, so that I can tell which one I want to use, because I do want to cover mine on the inside and the outside. So if I just use, you know, like a regular typing paper or copy paper weight, that should give me enough sturdiness, I think. I don't know. We'll hope that this card comes out okay. But anyway, I'm going to pause you while I go hunt for a background that I like, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I chose this pretty background. I don't have it glued on yet, but I chose this pretty background pattern for the card, and then I chose this little guy, this little I almost said penguin, this little hummingbird. Oh my gosh. All right, well, anyway, so these are my inside pieces, and I have to cut another outside piece that is just one slightly little bit longer. I didn't leave an edge around the card, which I could have left an edge and made it look like a mat, but I guess I just decided I wanted to cover the whole of the card. So anyway, so this little fellow will go here on the front of the card, and I may put he might have to go up a little bit because my circle is going to go here. I may put the circle underneath him like so. And I have to get another coordinating pattern paper yet to go with the whole concept here, so that I can have a little bit of a coordinating pattern under here and maybe on these two flaps, and then I think I'll cover the whole back of the card with this pattern as well. But that's kind of what it's going to be like. I'm going to edge around the little Hummer with something, I'm not sure what. Maybe just build up a couple little layers of some metallic acrylic paint in a teal blue. But then this will be all glued down together, and this will flip up, of course. Whoops. The whole top of it will flip up, theoretically, like this. Yeah. So I'm going to go find another coordinating paper to go with this. But I'll be back when I find a coordinating pattern, which I hope I can find. Okay, I'm back here, and I did find a coordinating paper stack that I had in my stash, so I didn't even have to print out anything else, and it's this one right here, and I think that's really pretty. And so the little penguin, no, the little hummingbird is going to go on here, like so, and then my little circle, I think, is going to go down here, and that's what holds my card open whenever I open it. And so I think I'm going to put a banner across here, maybe, just maybe with the happy birthday sentiment or something on there. I don't know, haven't gotten that far yet in my head. So but I want to go around all of the little components here. I've done this one. I've actually gone around, you might be able to see it, I've gone around and edged it in kind of a teal, and I want to go around and edge these as well, and around the whole card. And I still want to put the metallic paint on the little bird, just to give it a kick, kind of. And so I'm going to go ahead and pause this while I do that, because I think everybody knows how to go around edges with ink. So I'll go ahead and pause and excuse me, do that, and when I come back I'll show you that part when I come back. Okay, I'm back, and I've edged around around my card, you can see here, and I chose the teal to edge around that, and I have the inside pieces and the outside pieces done. I might dab this right here with a little bit of the teal ink as well to, I don't know, and do the inside. I haven't done that yet, but I think I might go ahead and do that just to make it have a more finished look. And I did around my circle. And for this little guy, I decided I chose a kind of a bronze, no, not bronze, it's called antique copper. And I just put a tiny little bit out here on my craft mat, and I'm going to go ahead and edge around this little guy with this. And I've seen other folks do this. I don't know that they do it this way. But anyway, this is actually how I do it. I just take a little bit on my finger like that, and then I just kind of go along the edge of the whatever it is, and I let it kind of puddle up, I guess you could say, on there, and you just keep going around. And then when you get done, if you are happy with, you know, how much you have on there to edge it with, great. And, you know, if not, you can go back and add a little bit more. I kind of like the effect that it has. I think you can see it pretty well there. And I chose the brown because this is going to sit on that teal blue mat, this color here. And so I just thought maybe this would look better around the edge of the little hummingbird. I kind of got way too much paint out here, I think. But you just have to be really careful, you know, not to get your fingers in it, of course, and which I've done many times. And I think you can see me. I hope you can. I hope I wasn't out of frame for the entire process here. And it takes a minute or two longer to dry than, you know, just if you're putting acrylic paint on you know, and actually spreading it out. But it will dry nicely for you. I just kind of lay it down somewhere relatively, set it up on something. Sometimes I do like that so that the edges are nice and not encumbered with anything, so they can dry. All right, so I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to go from there and I don't know, figure out what I want to do for the next step. Probably mat the little hummingbird onto my pretty teal paper, and then we'll put it to the card and see if I'm missing anything. I want to, of course, put something on the front down here, and I was kind of half thinking about using the teal blue down there. But I'll have to see what it looks like whenever I get, you know, the hummingbird on, and, you know, put the circle on, and then this is going to go on the inside of this circle like this. And I'll have to see then what it looks like with this down here. Reason being, I could just go with this like the whole rest of the front of the card is, but I kind of wanted to make a couple little flowers, just little flowers out of the different papers for on each side of this, just for kind of decoration. So I don't know, that's kind of what's in my head, but you know, yeah, we'll have to see. So right now I will let this dry and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and I decided that I would do a little bit more to the card, and try to get it a little bit more completed, because video was getting really long. So I have this much done, which is, you know, it's almost done. I want to tack a little piece of plain paper in here so that I can write the sentiment on it. But so far so good. I don't know if I can get that. I'll show you how it looks standing up. There we go. Whoops, there we go. And I like it. I think it turned out really pretty. The bronzy around the edge of the little hummingbird really came out cute. And these flowers are going to go down here. I haven't built the flowers up yet, but one's going to go there, and excuse me, and actually that one is the one that I might put up here, and then one goes here, and the other one goes here. You get the idea, like that. And then I'm going to put a little tiny bling in each of the centers of the flower, and then I thought I would put this brighter colored one up here. And I know that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're only really supposed to have 3, but I still kind of like it up there. And like I said, I'm going to put a little bling in each of the centers. This is just a plain strip of cream colored card that I did, and then made a banner out of this pretty paper. And then, believe it or not, all of these colors are out of the same background paper. It just was really diversified with the colors. And so this little centerpiece where I have Happy Birthday stamped is also from the same paper. And like I said, I'm going to open it up and put a little just a little piece of paper that I'm going to glue along the top, so that I can write on it. But other than that, it's done. What I'm doing now is taking this marker and going around the edges where it's white. You're never going to be able to get that with your ink pad or anything, or at least I don't really know how to do it. So if there is a way for something this small, but you can't leave that white inner core of your card sticking out either. So I'm just going around it with this marker. It's not exactly the right color, but it's close enough. So I'll do that, and I'm going to put the flowers together like I have down here. And pardon me. And I'll be back whenever I have that all done and down, and that should be the end then. The video was really going longer than I wanted it to, so I thought I would just kind of complete it a little bit before it came back on. So I will finish this, and I will be back. Okay, I am back, and it's all done. So here's the finished card, and let me know what you think. I chose some real tiny little, and believe it or not, those aren't clear. Those are kind of a real pale gold color. I don't know if you can see them there on the top. tell what color they are, but they're real pale gold. And anyway, I really like it. I didn't put the piece of paper on the inside yet, but there it is, and that is for my daughter-in-law, and I hope that she really likes it. And if you have stayed around with me for the whole video, thank you. I appreciate it very much. I know it did go rather long, as normal. Anyway, but I did get it done, and I wanted to share it with you folks. And so I guess that's it for right now. I've got a couple more cards I need to do. One is an anniversary card. I will try to get those done on and film them as well, so that you can at least follow along and see them a little bit. And until I visit with you next time, God bless you. Bye-bye.